and a nation full of beautiful minds, I strongly believe there are three key societal members who can make a difference. They are the father, the mother, and the teacher. A quote by Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam. Hello everyone, I'm V.Brahaand of class 9th from Kendra Vidyalaya IIT Chennai, here to express my views on the topic integrity of way of life and in making India a developed nation. To start with, I have a lot of questions in my bag of quest, and I'm sure everyone will be having the same. For example, what is integrity and why is it actually required in everyone's life, and what is its application at an individual level, because that's what we're completely concerned about, and also how does being integrated pave a way for India in becoming a developed country. I'll be answering all these questions in a couple of minutes. Now, I want everyone to imagine a particular scenario. That is, you wake up a particular morning and you find that something is different and everything were topsy-turvy. It's because when you just turned to left, you were able to find a small holographic screen on which the date and time was stated. You were surprised. Then you went to the balcony to see what was happening around you. You were able to find people on hoverboards going to their offices. And another quite interesting thing was that people were just putting the garbage in dustbins. But what's special about it? There was a machine in the shape of Mirato near it. And what it does was that it just gave $10 to the people who are just putting the garbage in their respective dustbins. And not only that, the most shocking thing that you saw was that there was a huge holographic screen on which it read as follows. Today we are celebrating the 10th anniversary of World Government with a lot of pride and happiness. You were shocked after reading that. So, is our imagination actually just futuristic and not realistic? Can India actually become a nation like that? So, we'll be answering all these questions in a couple of minutes. Now, I'll be explaining whatever I'll be saying through examples, and I want everyone to correlate what I'm saying with their day-to-day lives so that will be a lot more engaging. So, now what are the qualities of a leader in leading a nation? Of course, in becoming a developed nation, because developing countries are the only countries which can become developed in future. So what are the characteristics of a leader required in this particular scenario? First up, vision. Vision doesn't mean that people should have good eyesight and just roaming around. It's completely not about that. Leaders should have vision. That is a particular goal. They have to know what's going to happen in future. That doesn't mean that they have to be actually thinking about the future. They have to think about the present and then be pre-planning what they are going to do in the future. And they should also be a lot more concerned about their team members, because that's what makes him a good leader. Now, I want to give everyone an example. So, Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam had a vision. That was Vision 2020. What does it mean? Vision 2020 means that he wanted India to become a superpower within the year 2020. That was his target. Superpower just means that being excellent, expertise in all the fields of a country, like agriculture, IT sector, etc. Now I have a question for everyone. Has India become a developed country that is a superpower and Vision 2020 been a successful mission? I want everyone to just ponder about this question and get the answer for themselves. Now, moving on to the second part, inspiration. What does inspiration do with vision and integrity and stuff like that? What does inspiration actually do in the first place? Let me give you all an example in our real life itself. About 20,000 years ago, we humans were just hunter-gatherers, about 1 million in population. We lived in integrity with plants, animals and other species. And not only that, We human beings have been the changes of the world, and human beings are actually superpower in the world itself. And everyone knows the reason why. But now, the tables have turned. We human beings are the determiners of the living of plants and animals. But how is it actually related to inspiration? Does it actually have any connection with that? Of course, yes. We can actually take an inspiration from this example itself, but not about just creating deforestation and things like that. This is about taking the inspiration of being inspired of others. That is, inspiration or inspiring others is one of the key characteristics of a good leader in a nation, so that he can just pave a way for the country to become a developed nation. Now I'd like to give an example. Japan is a developed country as everyone knows. But how? And do you know that Japan lacks almost all of the natural resources and it has to borrow it from other countries? Then how is it a developed country? It's because it has only invested in human resources, and that's why it is so in the first place. And now, moving on to the next part, integrity. I had been talking about all these things, vision, inspiration, etc. till now, but what about integrity? What is integrity actually? Being honestful and just being truth seeking is not just integrity. Integrity is living in harmony with people and being peaceful in all these scenarios. So in order to develop peace in our nation, what should we do? Just boil down to for being in a condition of integrity. So moving on to the last part or the third part, that is creation. What does creation do here? I'll just explain it with a hypothetical example. Let's take a district with about a population of 1 million. Then we have all the people who are interested in 4 different types of jobs. Let's say agriculture, which is the backbone of a nation. Then we will have IT sector, which is information technology. Then we will have things related to outer space and stuff like that. And last, we will have things related to leadership qualities. So 2.5 lakh people are equally interested and have the capabilities to do all these jobs. Now, if we have 50,000 mentors for all these 4 jobs, think what will happen to that particular district. So, because of this reason, all this population of 1 million people would have expertise in their respective jobs, and then the district would have got developed. In the same way, if all the districts of that particular state would have got developed, the state would itself have got developed. Then going on to the nation, if all the states develop in the same manner, it would constitute for developing the whole nation. And that's how, in a simple manner, it can be achieved. But is it easy to do so? But actually not. Because every scenario or every situation that we have to deal with, it has its own pros and cons. And because of that particular reason, we have to put in sheer determination and hard work to do all these things, and this will only be successful with the help of a good leader. So to summarize whatever I have said till now, integrity, a way of life, is a good worker in constructing a path for making a country into a developed nation. So if all the Indians were integrated, irrespective of caste, religion, etc., and also having sheer determination and hard work, definitely India can become a developed country like other ones. Thank you and have a nice day.